guys. I am recording a video on my phone, and well, my sister now has my phone, and I have my sister's phone. But she doesn't know that I used to have an iPhone 14, and now my sister's phone used to have a 15, but she didn't know that. Neither did I. So I wonder why my mom gave me the 15. I'm just playing around, but like, well, I got the new phone case. I got a new phone case. I don't know how to show you guys, but yeah, pretty bored. Don't know what to do. Just walking around my house outside. Such a beautiful sunset. Would you look at that? I'm gonna take a picture actually. Okay. Took a picture. It's very beautiful. I've been out of LA for maybe 3 days. I went to a resort with my family because this week was my spring break. My whole entire school spring break. And we went to, first we were gonna go camping, but it was way too windy because we were gonna go camp at Joshua Tree. But my mom called the people who owned the camping place at Joshua Tree. And yeah, they called the people. And they said that March and April are the windiest times and the worst times to camp there. Which is very sad. I wish we went to go camping, but the bad news has appeared. So instead we went to a hotel for 2 days, and then the rest we went to the resort for the 3 more days left. It was very fun. We went to go to a pool, and my mom made a new friend, and so did I, because the friend that I made had no siblings, the only child. No one likes to be the only child. But me and her are now friends, and that's the good thing. At least I made a new friend, and my mom even got the little girl's number. She's older than me. She's 9. I'm 9. But the thing is, I was born in October. She was born in June or July. Probably July. She said July 7th. I'm not too sure, but mostly. At least I made a new friend, and I could probably visit her sometime. Anyways, I'm gonna be telling you some stories about how my spring break has been going. So, first thing, before we went to camping trip, we eventually had to pack up. Every single road trip you take or camping, you always have to pack up, right? And that's what we had to do before we went camping. And we went there, and it was very windy. I thought Joshua Tree was a forest because I heard the word tree. Subscribe and like if you guys thought that it was a forest too. Anyways, the bad news is coming up. So the bad news, you guys heard it already. It was very windy. Joshua Tree, it wasn't that windy, but when we went to go get wood to have a little campfire, it was very windy. Oh, look at the moon. It was very windy. When we went to a store, it was hella windy. I don't even know what to say. It was very windy. Very cold and windy. And when we went there, we used my auntie's tent. It was too big. And it might have broke because of the wind. And because it was too big. But my parents said that next camping trip, we could bring an RV and get a small tent, because my mom has seen RVs and small tents that never blew away or broke. So maybe we could do that. which makes it way better. I was kind of happy and kind of sad. The part that I was happy, it was because I didn't want to camp so much, but I did. And it was very fun. Actually, a very fun camping trip because my mom bought BB guns that we got to shoot random stuff. I was playing with it a lot. And yeah. And then the next story. The next story is when we went to the resort. So the resort was kind of like a very small apartment, but it was very comfy. My parents had a room. There was a pull-out couch. You know those pull-out couches where you get to lay on a bed and sleep? That's where me and my sister slept. My mom and my dad slept in the room, of course. And yeah, they slept in the room. And the next day, we went to the pool. It was very fun, actually. Very fun. And, having the best time of my life, of course. And, just hanging out. And the second day, we ate Jack in the Box for the, a little rest. And then the third day, that was when we left. It sucks a lot. But the good part is that I made a new friend and I saw her for 2 days. It sucks a lot. Did we stay for 4 days or 2? We stayed 4 days and slept 3 nights there. Well, yeah, that's what we did. And how we made our new friend is that my mom was talking to 2 adults. Not 2 adults. She was talking to my new best friend's mom. And my mom said, "Hey, Addy, come here." And I was like, "Yes? What do you mean?" She was like, "Her daughter doesn't have anyone to play with, so why don't you guys go play with her?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, we could go play with her." And she said, "She's in the same bathing suit as my little sister, Raylan." And yeah, that's exactly what we did. And she told us her name, and we told her our name. She told us her birthday and her age, and that's mostly it. That's how we became friends. And we just hanged out a little bit doing random stuff. I have no idea what. We played Marco Polo, we played tag, a lot of stuff. But it was very fun being at the resort. I loved it there. That's it for story time. I hope you guys have a very good day. Bye.